Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back. The reaction to House of the Dragon. This is the season 2 finale, season 2, episode 8, The Queen Who Ever Was. And this is it, guys. The last episode for the next 2 or 3 freaking years. I don't even know. All I know is it's gonna be a long freaking time. So I'm definitely gonna soak this one in. Hopefully they give us a juicy episode to really feast on for the next little while with a lot to discuss and talk about. But how the last episode ended with Rhaenyra just stand there like an absolute badass with those multiple dragons backing her, I definitely need that as like a poster or something. That was such a cool shot. It definitely got me hyped for this episode and for what's to come. But I'm very eager to see the part that these 2 new dragon riders are going to play with that Viking-looking Targaryen claiming the Bronze Fury. And I have to believe a dragon looking like that is going to have a major part to play. As far as the other dragon rider, or Drunken Targaryen, I really don't know about him because I like him, but I don't think he's going to last long. So hopefully he proves me wrong. And I'm pretty sure his dragon's name is Silverwing. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure though. But yeah, I'm also pretty sure that we're going to lose some people this episode. I don't even know if after the next hour or so, if Aegon's still going to be the king, but I'm definitely ready to find out. So if you guys look my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Or subscribe to the channel. Now is a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash that bell right there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Oh, we got a monkey.
Golden dragons. We sell where we please, blockade or no. Essos is as rich and is as vast.
It seems you need us more than we need you.
Seems that way.
Give us the stepstones.
Ooh.
Those rocks have been disputed for a generation.
He's not doing well in this negotiation right now.
Prince Regent may have me hand for this.
With the armada we send now, you can topple the Prince Regent and sit the Iron Throne yourself.
Of course, there is one more condition.
Of course. Look at this. There's our king.
You were a good man, oh well.
He's like, no. He's got to walk.
I must ask your grace to steel yourself.
You wait for that door to close.
We must leave King's Landing quickly, and we will not return for some time.
No, I am the king. Why must I run?
Because the
Look at
Prince
this man.
Regent is going to kill you. There's no telling what he will do, but we have an opportunity while he is
An
away.
opportunity to push him out. And once he returns, I shall take him prisoner.
When Rhaenyra descends on you with her 7 dragons and you without Vhagar, what then?
Then you're fucked.
Move to the greater part of Harrenhal's gold reserves to the Iron Bank in Braavos. We can live.
Look at that smile.
You want to take me to Essos to live with the goat fuckers? My dragon is dead. I am burnt.
They will hail the returning king. His father's true heir. Aegon the Victorious.
Aegon the realm's delight.
Okay. If that's what you want. Either way, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Remove your feet from the table.
These 2.
I'd rather not. Ulf.
It's not up to you. Ulf.
He is the Prince, Ulf.
Don't get cocky now.
Prince Jacaerys Velaryon. Right here.
I'll have an apology from you.
The young prince.
And look at that hair.
My mother is the queen.
Dragon riders both. You and I. Cut from the same cloth. Forgive him, my prince.
See,
He's
this
not
one,
much used to the manners of court.
he has respect and honor.
Or any manners at all, I'd say. If you hinder our efforts through sloth or unreadiness, I will see you hanged and your body fed to the dogs in the street.
Alright,
I meant no disrespect.
talk
my
your
prince.
shit, kid. Oh, gave him a shoulder bump though.
You must strike quickly while the Prince Regent mulls his next action.
I had hoped suspect my advantage may be in deterrence.
Aemon thought himself invincible. He has now discovered he is not. He'll be angry, desperate.
You speak truly. I wish it was not so. How goes the sea snake?
Better than you. I've given her a new name. The Queen who never was. What I do now, I can do for her.
Hell yeah. That's the way it should be.
Your Grace, you are ready. My ships sail at your command, and my men serve you. There is, of course, another player that is yet to be revealed.
Which is?
Oh,
Damon.
Your Grace, Sir Alfred Broom has come to see you.
This dude.
Interesting.
I am sent as an emissary from the Queen to ascertain your movements.
Lannister hesitates. I end march on King's Landing before he can catch me.
May I have a word in private, Your Grace?
Is marching on his own?
Did you hear something?
The witch.
This place will have you barking at the moon.
They didn't treat this way in Game of Thrones.
Rhaenyra has faltered. Turning aside from our judgment and taking a course I myself deem reckless.
Rhaenyra will chart her own course.
But you are a leader of men. If you declare yourself, your lords will follow you. Rhaenyra's intentions are good. But what we need in this moment is a king.
That's what he wants. His vision's all season. Seeing Viserys like, is this really what you want? I just realized Alicent's back from her little trek last episode.
The Prince Regent, Your Grace.
That was kind of pointless.
Mother, I need you to fly with Trimfire to battle.
End.
I do not wish to fight.
Our wishes must take second place now. Do what is
Don't really have a
necessary to
choice.
preserve the throne. It isn't a question.
They have defiled our birthright, made commoners into dragon lords. It's a sin and must be punished.
He's grabbing her.
Still the queen.
As you were once.
You wish to rule the Seven Kingdoms, but you rain ruin and death upon its small folk when you've been insulted. And now you seek to corrupt your sister.
She's calling him
So
out.
do not have us prevail.
Not like this. Not like this.
Yo, good acting.
Grand Maester, I must again request your assistance. I need passage.
Do you think nothing of your oath?
I think of nothing else, my lord.
He's always known.
She saved my life. Twice. Once from the headsman's axe and once from myself. Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
Then resisted.
Me too.
You saw what I saw. The dragons dance, and men are like dust under their feet. To die will be a kind of relief.
So you won't have to pay taxes. Ow! Sweep the leg. You had enough?
You have impressed me, Lord Tywin.
You will testify to the worth of the ambassador.
I will most certainly consider it. After dinner.
In a shower.
Have you ever eaten the flesh of your enemies?
I have not, and I would not.
So you reject the hospitality of my house? A jest, my lord. What do you take me for?
Cannibal.
A jest. You have proven yourself most accommodating. And more accomplished than one would think to look at. I will be pleased to sail at your side. To the gullet on the morrow!
Hoorah!
The three of you are not of noble birth, but you have done a thing never dreamed of before now.
Alright, he's doing too much right now. I like him, but he's pushing it.
Serve me well, and I will make you knights of the realm.
Ah? What do you think of that, boys?
We will not fail you, my queen. What must we do?
Those two.
I had thought the mere
They're going
fact of them would
places.
stay the enemy's hand. But Lord Corlys is right. You will fly in 2 days' time. The strongholds of the usurper, Old Town and Lannisport, and their armies
all must be subdued.
You wish for us to kill innocents?
Not so many.
It is hard,
Yes.
but it cannot be helped. One more will die in a struggle that stretches on without end.
He's honorable.
What about Vhagar?
She is fearsome, but she is one dragon.
There is a message from Harrenhal, Your Grace.
Oh, shit.
Daemon has raised his army, but Sir Simon fears treachery.
Adam, come with me.
She trusts him the most of the new Dragon Riders.
Birds.
The fuck?
Do you wish then to learn what is given to you?
No. Blood of my blood. Red Raven. Oh! Oh! My queen! Misa!
It's all a story. You know your part.
Damon's like, yo, spoiler alert.
You know what you must do.
Sister,
Was
we share
she
the same blood.
was
You
she
and I.
doing this the entire time?
We will lay waste to Daemon and his army. Let our enemies see that we will answer outrage with outrage.
And if I refuse,
He'll kill you.
will you burn me as you did Aegon?
That is a lie.
I saw it.
What you say is treason.
It's also the truth.
Aegon will be king again. He sits on a wooden throne. And you'll be dead. You were swallowed up in the god's eye.
Holy
And you'll never
shit.
seen again.
I want to see this.
We could have you killed.
It wouldn't change anything.
Alright. Dragon time.
I am the Castellan Sir Simon Strong, Your Grace. Well met. Welcome to Harrenhal, my queen. I did not think to see you here yourself. I must admit I had reason to fear.
You know what? I kind of like this guy. I was joking. Well, not really joking. I was thinking earlier that he had something to do with Daemon's hallucinations, but because he always appeared at the very end of them. But I don't know. I kind of like him. All right, they finally meet up again. It's been like 5 episodes.
I see you have done well here.
They're sworn to me. And not a moment too soon.
They hate him, but they're sworn to him.
And to whom are you sworn?
The realm's only hope is a leader who can unite it, and my brother chose you. You are the true queen, Rhaenyra. First of her name, protector of the realm.
There you go. Now the rest will follow. Queen in the North! Queen in the North! All she had to do was show up. She should have done this sooner.
We fight for our queen!
Yeah! Alright, she likes it. Gonna get a battle in the water, I think. Before this episode is over.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
You have been given a position to which all who serve here aspire. Forgive me, my lord. I will endeavor to improve myself.
He's like super humble.
I am trying to help you. You know what it was like for us? To grow up fatherless. To be slain upon as bastards. I am an honorable man, and I will serve you because I must. But if it is all the same, I will decline any offers of help.
This almost makes me respect him even more.
Begging your pardon, Your Grace.
What now? Is it Ulf?
I had to see you.
Allison!
Why have you come here?
Because I lost my way. Or rather, it was taken from me.
It's too late. Alicent,
You said it yourself. Blood has been shed.
She did say that.
Cities burned.
As if you would not have been challenged regardless.
Did not your hand bring it forth like a midwife?
I did only what I thought your father wanted.
Why have you come here?
Aemon will soon fly to join Cole in the Riverlands and enter as a conqueror.
Holy shit.
Already you have the stronger hand.
Inside job, let's do it.
Once you take the throne, this senseless war must end.
Rhaenyra wins and Alicent is safe. My dream is coming true.
What of Aegon?
He's at death's door already.
He's broken beyond recognition. If he still heeds his mother, I believe I can prevail upon him to bend the knee.
No, still. You defend him. If I am to take the throne, I must put an end to the opposition. I must take Aegon's head.
Oh.
And I have to do it for all to see. You know this.
She's willing to give up Aemon, but surprisingly she's protecting Aegon.
History will paint you a villain.
Fuck history.
Cold queen.
It was a bold move. I was worried for Alicent the entire time. Ghost. Alright, we're suiting up for war now. That's some cool armor. Ooh. See the ends of the wings? Carl, this is what she's been doing this entire time. Now they're bailing too. Alright. I said at the start, I didn't know after the next hour or so if Aegon was still going to be king or even still alive. Some beautiful shots. That's it. That's where we're going to end things. Oh my god. 2 or 3 more goddamn years. We gotta wait now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm super hyped for the next season. But what the fuck, man? They didn't give us anything this season. I guess we'll always have episode 4. R.I.P. Rhaenys. But alright guys, before we go any further, that was House of the Dragon Season 2 finale, Season 2, Episode 8, The Queen Who Ever Was. It was a good episode. I really enjoyed it, but I feel a little bit blue-balled right now. Like, I need Season 3 next week. I don't want to wait 2 or 3 more goddamn years for the next season. Oh! The setup. This was like the ultimate setup episode. I've never experienced a finale like this that just set up the following season. That didn't really give us too much to really go on for this episode. It's all about the future now, what's to come. So that kind of sucks, but I don't know. That's why I got mixed feelings on this one, but I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Obviously, it was a good episode, but man, they didn't give us anything. All right, let's just jump into it. So the main thing I do want to discuss is a couple things that we saw at the very end there. First was the one Valyrian. Her actually claimed that dragon, because I've been wondering the entire time what she's been doing out there when even it's been like a few episodes back. This season really stretched a lot of things, whether it was her out in those fields. And I feel like the director just like sent her out in the field for a week. They're like, all right, we're just going to film you. Just try to survive out there to make it as real as possible. We're gonna film you when you're like near death. And she was near death out there while she was waiting for that dragon to return. We did see earlier that it was like burnt grounds and like a feeding ground and a resting spot for a dragon. We did hear that there is a dragon. There's stories of a dragon out in the wild there. But for some reason, I thought that that was just like, what was it, sea smoke or something that they were actually claiming, because we know that he was unclaimed previously before he actually found Adam. So I was thinking that that was just, the stories were all about him. He was just out there wandering, trying to find a new rider. But it was an actually entirely different dragon. So I don't know what this dragon's name is, who this dragon is, who previously had it, but it had like curled wings at the very edges, at the very end of its wingtips. So that was interesting. Like all these dragons have such a cool look, and that's one of the things about the show that I feel like they're doing a much better job at, in regards to the dragons than Game of Thrones themselves, because honestly, I'm sure now if I go back and watch Game of Thrones, I can tell like each dragon apart, and obviously I knew like Drogon, Daenerys' main dragon, but when it came to that show, I don't know, I just felt like more or less they were all like too similar. They didn't have those like distinct personalities really, but aside from like different colors. But this series, at least especially this second season, they're doing such an amazing job at really showing the differences between these dragons, the different personalities, the different dragon riders, all that. I'm freaking loving that. That's one of the high points of this season, at least for me. But yeah, she's been out there for a while now. Like I was saying, there's been a couple things this season that they really stretched out. That was one of them. The other one was being Daemon at Harrenhal, because goddamn, I'm so glad this story is over and done with, because I had heard going into the season that I guess at this point of the book, like he kind of just floats, like meanders about. There's not really much going on with Daemon's character, so they kind of had to do something with him because he's one of the stars of the show. So they still gave him something to work with in regards to all these visions and dealing with the witch, but yeah, it was too stretched out for me, and I even said that in a previous episode that, you know, I've had enough of these visions. Let's just dial it back. If you got nothing to do with Daemon, then just don't show Daemon. Like, save somebody on paying his actors. But in the end, we got a really cool scene out of that where Rhaenyra, she just showed up. She's like, all right, enough is enough. She got the letter from the One Strong, and I was doubting that One Strong for the longest time too, because he kept appearing at the end of Daemon's visions. I was like, Is he doing something? Like, does he know more, or does he have like a larger part to play in these visions? Is he working with the witch, or is he like a warlock himself? I really had no idea, but in the end, he saw that Daemon was steering on the wrong path, and he actually reached out to Rhaenyra himself, and that was the move to be made. That was well done, seriously, because then she showed up herself, and another brave move. I even mentioned it last time. She was doing a couple brave things, like leading by example. Once again, Rhaenyra, she just shows up by her lonesome, just walks Harrenhal. She's like, all right, who are you guys actually working for here? Like, are you working for him, or are you working for me? Like, obviously her dragon would have burned everybody there, but Daemon's dragon was close by as well. So they had to make a choice, and they waited for Daemon to actually, like, all right, what you guys figure it out, and then you guys fight amongst each other, and then we'll kneel, we'll take the knee, and we'll bow to whoever wins. And in the end, it was a really good scene, because Daemon eventually did end up bending the knee to Rhaenyra once more. Like, this is how the way it should have always been. Like, I don't know why we had to go through this whole ordeal once more, but now that he did this, the people saw it as well. So she's got an entire army. That's really what the season was about, man. Just building these armies before fully going to war, because the war was like claimed and officially started at the end of season 1 with Viserys' death and King Aegon being sworn in and Rhaenyra being cast out. And then this season was all about like gaining your forces to properly go to war with each other. So now that we got this out of the way, just bring on season 3, man. I need it today or next week. I don't want to wait 2 or 3 more years. Oh my God, it's going to be such a long wait. But I guess that's the good thing about the season now that it is in the books. All this setup portion of the story, I think, is at least now been taken care of. So moving forward, I feel like there's going to be a lot more bloodshed, a lot more action, and now we don't really have to deal with too much more setup. So also the other thing I did want to really discuss is my girl Alicent at the very end showing up there. I was really worried for her. I thought she was going to be taken out. It's the season finale. I was like, oh God, Alicent, did you just walk into a trap, like get yourself killed here? Trying to make peace, and they could have very easily killed her right then and there. I know she was fighting for Helena's life as well. Helena is another innocent, and she's being called to task also because she is also a dragon rider, but she doesn't want to kill. Very much like the Viking dude. I think that's going to come into play as well, because even though he is a new dragon rider now, when it was first said at the dinner table, Ulf, he was really pissing me off. I'll talk about him in a second here, but the one, like, honorable one, he was looking on like, you want us to take out innocents? Because I think he was just thinking, like, he was an innocent just not too long ago, thinking about his daughter, the past that he lost, and his wife back at home still. They need to hurry up and make her a lady, like, bring her to safety. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to come into play later, because he clearly does not want to do that. He's an honorable man in himself. So I don't know how that's going to come into play, but we shall see. Season 3. His honor is going to be questioned. Also, Ulf. All right, let's talk about him, because going into this episode, I was actually happy with him last episode. I was like, you know what? I really like this drunken Targaryen. He's a bit of a goof, but a bit of a goofball, but he's still fun. I'm still rooting for him. He's got himself a dragon now as well. He's part of the team. Don't fuck it up. But this episode, he's got his feet up on the table. He's talking shit to the Rhaenyra's son, and then even at the dinner table, he's kind of talking shit to Rhaenyra as well, like just being super disrespectful. Like, hey, bring in more chicken. I want more chicken. Bring in the little ones in. Like, dude, are you just drunk right now, or do you not realize the position you're in? It doesn't matter if you have a dragon or not. Her dragon, the other dragons are bigger. They will fuck up you and your dragon. He's like talking shit too. He's like, oh yeah, me and my dragon, we don't really care. We'll go in there. We'll take out Vhagar right now. Like, dude, you will get eaten. I don't think you will get swallowed whole. You're basically like a biscuit to Vhagar. So I don't think he realizes this, but he's in for a rude awakening, because once he's a part of that first battle that takes place in season 3, he's going to see for himself. And honestly, I was kind of expecting him to be killed off this episode as well, because he was getting so cocky and arrogant already. And he hasn't even really done shit with the dragon besides fly above King's Landing and then fly away while he was chased out by Vhagar. So maybe because Vhagar turned afterwards, that gave him like some extra confidence. But I'm sure the alcohol is doing that as well. But yeah, he kind of pissed me off this episode, so I wouldn't even really care at this point if he is taken out. I'm rooting for the Viking Targaryen and the Bronze Fury, because that's my dragon right there, yo. That's like the power duo. I really want to see what they do, what their whole role in this Game of Thrones is moving forward. And speaking of Game of Thrones, we got to see the entire series, Game of Thrones. Obviously, we didn't actually see Daenerys, but seeing those shots of Daenerys, yo, that got me super hyped. Misa, my queen, yo, mother, that was so good to see. And Daemon saw for himself too what the future holds, but the vision turned also showed Rhaenyra sitting on the throne. So he didn't actually see, maybe he was thinking that's going to be Rhaenyra at some point, but I think he actually saw the full story. He knows that's not her, but Rhaenyra should be on the throne. She is the rightful heir to the throne. As of right now, in the current day and age, never mind the future and Daenerys and Misa, Mother of Dragons, my queen. Yes, yo, that was so freaking dope. But yes, Rhaenyra, she is the rightful one, the rightful heir to the throne right now. So, yeah, I'm so hyped for season 3, but it's going to be such a long wait, guys. Oh, my goodness. The other thing I should say, too, in case you guys don't see anything else, I already made a post about it on Patreon, but I guess now's a good time to announce for the season finale. Here's an event taking place that didn't take place for this episode, but season 3 is not going to be taking place in this setting here. These banners are going to be taken with me somewhere else, because I am actually going to be moving. I'm officially a homeowner now. I'm going to be moving to a brand new city. I lived in the same city, in the same building, the same 1-bedroom apartment for 17 years. I am finally going to be moving, officially a homeowner at the end of September. I'm going to try and get this up. I know I'm a little bit behind on YouTube. I am up to date on Patreon, but for YouTube, I'm going to try and get these episodes up, the rest of season 2, by the end of August. So moving forward, the move is going to be a lot less stressful, and I can just start with like a fresh, clean, new slate once I actually get there. That's why after this, I'm not going to be starting any new series. This is going to be the last series, I guess, officially in this apartment that we just finished off. So that's super cool. I also just finished off Midnight Mass as well. So check out that on Patreon. But yeah, end of October, I should be back in the swing of things in the new apartment, or the new place. No longer apartment, my new house. And then November, that's when we're fully, you know what, it's going to be a new era, new chapter in this reaction game. But by the time season 3 rolls around, we'll be in the full swing of things. We'll be in the thick of it. But yeah, I'm super hyped for the future, super hyped for season 3. This was a good season, but I definitely feel blue balled by this finale. I don't know about you guys. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on this finale. But yeah, what else was there to discuss, really? We got the new dragon. Alicent tried for peace. I don't know where she goes for here. I don't think this claim for like this deal, the safety deal, is really going to work out in the long run, because when everything is said and done, I don't think anybody's going to live. So everybody's going to be killed off in the end. And yeah, I don't know what the whole point of that was. Like, very much like Daemon, she didn't really have too much to work with these last couple episodes. Like that little wilderness camping trip that she went on, like she was back at the very start of this episode. Like she was barely gone. What was the whole point of that? And then Otto, He was in the back of a cage. What the? Who was that? Did I miss something there? Like, who? Did it actually show whose cage it was? Because I have no idea right now. So if it actually showed, it's just something that I missed. Please let me know in the comments down below as well. But yeah, I don't know where we go from here besides this long ass wait. So I think I'm gonna end it there, guys. That's basically it. So as always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. You guys can like, subscribe. Really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I am not